those arms, instead of just, because this, look at this circle is alternating maces. But when he comes in now, now you're coming here first. This offense will help keep your range. Pop, pop. And then you do all the other stuff. So on a lot of our techniques, we also have simultaneous striking. So for instance, he's grabbing. We have Reiki Mace where it's here, but Reiki Mace is really the first move, the simultaneous strike. Okay? We have techniques where you actually do simultaneous strikes with compound striking. So we have techniques where we can hit, which we'll do today. But you can also, as I step, I like the one where we hit here as we hit down on this one. So we come in here. So you're coming here, but just as, that's where your foot lands. But when your foot springs up, boom, you're coming once, and then this one shoots up as the foot comes to the knee. Bill Wallace was saying, as we've all said over the years, the punch that knocks you out is the one you don't see coming. The strike you don't see coming. These, you might be ready. This, he might be ready. But this one down here, boom. You know, I did a little bit of judo and a lot of wrestling. And I was always sweeping their leg out on sleeper until I got with him. He says a double surface strike with one weapon. I said, what weapon? He says, my calf. And he got off the couch. And I knew it was going to hurt. He got off the couch. So he came around and hit with his calf to the back of my leg and then his calf to the back of my calf. So when he did that, and he was still standing instead of being here now, like we would think of generally think of a sweep. He says, no, don't get all off balance. And plus, he says, if I just came up and just swept someone, there's no injury to their leg. He says, I want to injure you. I said, thank you, sir. So we're coming around. He came and kicked, and it worked. As soon as he kicked here, it bent my leg forward and put this calf at an angle of incidence, which is a 90-degree angle weapon to target, and then stomped through that, which broke up my foot. It was beautiful. So when you're coming around, remember, this is the one we're emphasizing, that compound strikes it, and try to keep them up. One of the things that keeps them up is when you're already here, come around and hit them a second time. So if I'm here, just taking the kick of this, sweep out, you're here, when you come around, it's actually hitting. You hit them once, hit them twice. Then latch it on. Once it's latched on, and I stomp. Sorry, when I first learned Conquering Shield, I was doing this, which is cool. It's another idea. Remember, every one of these techniques, Ed Parker had an idea, i.e. a theme of what he wanted. If you also understand Kenpo, everyone here does, most techniques are long sequences. Before Ed Parker, a technique, in martial arts terms, a technique was one or two moves. That's a technique. The Shotokan, shuffle and punch, that's a technique. Most systems, same thing. Ed Parker, his techniques are really, when you break it down, 3, 4, 5, or 6 different little combinations together to form his techniques. So on this one, no problem if you do that, but he's got that move and another technique we have. That's why he doesn't have in this one. But think of it as 1, 2, 3 is that one. When you're doing this, we have a technique at the end of the technique for Reiki Mace. We're coming down, hit, and this way. You come straight up with this circle after you've dropped them down and kicked. This comes straight up, and then turns. So you're kicking.